This is Bethany Pippin giving an information speech on the 16th President, Abraham Lincoln.
I'm guessing you all have heard of a man named Abraham Lincoln. He was our 16th President of the United States. For some of you, you'll be hearing some things that you already know, and for some, I'll be teaching you some new things about this great president. Abraham Lincoln is known as one of the greatest presidents of the United States. Before I get into all of Lincoln's accomplishments, let me tell you a little bit about his childhood. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809 in Kentucky. His sister is named Sally, and she also goes by Sarah, and his parents are Nancy Hanks and Tom Lincoln. His family moved to Indiana, where a small school was opened up, and this school you had to walk 3 hours to and 3 hours back home. Kelly 2016 stated that he didn't get a great education, but learned the importance of having one. Lincoln's mom was extremely religious and shared knowledge with her children. She believed a good education for her children is important. Lincoln, at the age of 9, Lincoln was 9 when his mom became ill with milk sickness. Milk sickness is when cows eat a plant named white snake root that's poisonous for people. Nancy died, leaving their dad to take care of them while hunting and providing for the family as well. The father needed help, so he went to Kentucky for 6 months. He left his children in a log cabin to live off of dry berries that his mom left behind. The father returned with a new wife, Sarah Bush Johnston, who had 3 of her own children. She treated Abe and Sally as her own. Abe didn't like his father, and this showed when he didn't go to his father's funeral. He pushed himself to be better than his dad, and this helped him throughout his life. One of the greatest things Abraham Lincoln ever did was end slavery in the United States. Civil War Trust explained Abraham Lincoln had an anti-slave platform in the election of 1860, and this made him very unpopular in the southern states. He won the election without any support from the southern states. His inaugural address was aimed at the Confederate States, and he quoted, "Shall it be peace or the sword?" The Civil War started on April 12, 1861. Betty 2016 stated that in 1861, Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared slaves in Confederate States free. This freed more than 3 million slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation also called for African Americans to serve in the Civil War on the Union side. This ended up having 100,000 fighting African Americans fighting for the Union. Kirkus 2013 stated that Abraham Lincoln supported the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery in the United States. He was nervous at first to support this amendment because he was afraid that the states that were still in the Union that were that were for slavery would soon secede the Union as well. The first provision, the 13th Amendment, was the first provision to the Constitution to limit the rights and freedoms of citizens in the United States. The Union supported this amendment while the Confederates did not. Abraham Lincoln did not only abolish slavery, he also had a lot of other accomplishments while the war was going on. Betty 2016 stated that in 1862 the Department of Agriculture was created after Lincoln signed a bill creating it. The bill made agriculture grow and transform. Lincoln felt close to this bill because he grew up on a small farm. Growing up on a small farm made him realize the importance of agriculture in the United States. In 1862, Lincoln signed the Homestead Act, which gave small farmers land. You had to be 21 years old to receive this land, and you had to be the head of the family. Also, you had to build a house on this land, and you had to attempt farming. If you were successful in farming, you got to keep the land and pay a small fee, while if you were unsuccessful, you had to give the land back to the government. In 1862, Lincoln signed the Morrill Act, which gave land estates to build universities. These universities had to specialize in agriculture, mechanics, and military tactics. Lincoln was always trying to improve education in the United States. In 1863, Lincoln and Salmon P. Chase, the Treasury Secretary, established the U.S. national banking system. They also established the first income tax and printed paper money. Lincoln believed a national banking system would help citizens create bank credit and help the country have good economics. In 1863, Lincoln signed the Thanksgiving Proclamation, making Thanksgiving a national holiday, which is my favorite holiday. This holiday was supposed to be in October, but got moved to November by President Roosevelt. He did this because he wanted a steady flow of business between Thanksgiving and Christmas. These are some of the many things he did during the war, as he didn't have much time after the war. Abraham Lincoln led the Union to victory on April 9, 1865, as Commander-in-Chief when Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered. A&E Television Network states that the Confederacy within the Civil War lasted only 5 years. Betty 2016 explained Lincoln signed the 10% plan, which offered a pardon to Confederates if they agreed to start supporting the Union. Many Republicans believed that this was taking it too easy on the Confederates, and this controversy grew when Lincoln was assassinated. He was assassinated at Ford's Theater by John Wilkes Booth on April 14th. Booth strongly believed in the Confederacy and wasn't happy with the way the war ended at all. Abraham Lincoln died the next day because he had a gunshot wound to the head. Abraham Lincoln is known as one of the greatest presidents of all time. Lincoln did many things for the United States and their people, and the things he did still affect today. Abolishing slavery will forever be one of his greatest accomplishments, and it's crazy to think how the world would be without him as a president.
That's a wrap.